Let's begin with OFWs in Taiwan breathing a sigh of relief. The Philippines has lifted its travel ban to and from Taipei. Government is also considering lifting similar restrictions on travel to and from Macau. Here are the updates.
After less than a week, the government has lifted its travel restriction on Taiwan. The Interagency Task Force for the Management of Emerging Infectious Diseases made the resolution after a meeting in Malacanang on Friday, in which the IATF expressed satisfaction over Taiwan's protocols in fighting COVID-19.
Number one, the absence of local transmission in Taiwan. And number two, the relatively low volume of travelers from Taiwan to Manila, which is for February of this year just reached 45,000. So kakaunti.
But Duque clarifies the move has nothing to do with Taiwan's threat to impose retaliatory measures, including the cancellation of the 14-day visa-free entry for Filipinos and the revocation of work contracts of OFWs.
Yung amin is purely on public health, public safety, and of course the need to see whether there is a threat or increased risk.
The cancellation of the restriction takes effect immediately, to the relief of tourists like Ella, who traveled to Taiwan last February 9, a day before the ban was imposed.
Hindi ka makapag-enjoy kasi isipin mo yung travel ban, paano ka makaka-uwi.
MECO Chairman Lito Banayo has expressed his gratitude for the IATF's open-mindedness to reconsider the travel ban, which was initially pegged to affect 160,000 OFWs. The Taipei and Economic Cultural Office in the Philippines, or TECO, has welcomed the announcement and has assured the Philippine government that it is working closely with the international community to fight the COVID-19. As for local events, which were cancelled due to the scare, Tourism Secretary Berna Romulo Puyat says these may push through, but with caution.
We agreed we will be implementing a joint circular among the three agencies that pwede naman as long as precautionary measures are implemented. So marami kasing mga LGUs have been canceling their big events, their fiestas.
The palace, meanwhile, says the IATF is now reviewing if restrictions on Macau will be lifted after they have submitted their protocols to prevent potential carriers from entering and deporting their territory.
Prior to lifting that ban on Taiwan, Health Secretary Francisco Duco earlier in the day revealed that authorities are weighing if a restriction should be imposed on Singapore. But there's nothing final on that yet. Singapore has at least 50 confirmed cases of COVID-19, less than 1% of the global infection count. It is one of the Philippines' top sources of tourists, with almost 170,000 arrivals between 2016 and 2018. 1 in every 20 OFWs are also based in Singapore. Let's now take a look at the latest global situation on the COVID-19. China has reportedly written off 118 deaths in Hubei, citing double-counting errors in the province, which is at the epicenter of the outbreak. Friday's report is the second day in a row that Hubei's data has showed major changes, adding doubts to many about the accuracy of figures. China's National Health Commission, meanwhile, had said 6 health workers in the country have died due to the COVID-19 outbreak. More than 1,700 have been infected. As of 6:30 p.m. on Friday, the number of confirmed COVID-19 cases worldwide has risen to nearly 65,000, more than 63,000 of which are from mainland China. As for the deaths, a total of 1,381 have been recorded. 95% of this come from Hubei province. Meanwhile, nearly 7,000 recoveries have been tallied worldwide. Japan on Thursday announced its first death from the COVID-19, hours after confirming 44 more cases on a cruise ship quarantined near Tokyo. The Japanese government has vowed to step up its testing and containment efforts to combat the virus.
政府としては各地の自治体と連携をして
The government will coordinate with local municipalities and expand testing systems. In addition, by further accelerating the treatment system for infected people, we will work towards suppressing the spread of infection, as well as preventing severe infections.
体制全体のですね